What does it mean to be the weakest in the food chain? 3 million years ago, when Africa was an open-air slaughterhouse, our ancestors knew this answer intimately. No claws to tear, no fangs to tear apart, no speed to escape, without the strength to dominate. Just tender meat, fragile bones, and a primitive brain trying to figure out how to survive another day. And then it happens. An Australopithecus, driven by hunger that twists its entrails, commits the original sin of survival. It invades a nest that does not belong to it. The mother ostrich materializes as a deity of revenge. 2 meters of pure muscle, a beak capable of piercing skulls, claws that tear flesh like paper. It doesn't need a strategy. It is nature's own strategy in the form of a bird. The hominid, on the other hand, represents everything that evolution should have ruled out. Too slow, too weak, too vulnerable. He grabs the feathered cub and runs, because running is all creatures like him know how to do when the world comes crashing down. The savannah is transformed into an execution arena. Your feet hammer the cracked earth, shattering the dry crust. Thorns tear your skin. The scorching sun burns your shoulders. Behind, relentlessly, the bird devours the distance between predator and prey. There is no mercy in this persecution. Nature does not negotiate. Either you adapt or you become food for those who have adapted better. Simple as that. Brutal like that. He tries the tall grass, that golden forest of stems that sway in the wind. Perhaps it can hide, disappear, become invisible. He crouches, breathes controlledly, presses the cub against his chest. His heart beats so hard that he is sure the bird can hear him for miles. Tense silence. Then, the sound of vegetation being crushed. It is close, always close. Primitive eyes catch the movement of the long neck cutting across the horizon. Flee again. How many times did our ancestors experience scenes like this? How many did not make it? Their stories buried in the red African dust, genes erased forever. Why did some survive while stronger, faster, more lethal species simply disappeared? There is an evolutionary secret hidden in this apparent fragility. An invisible perk that compensates for the absence of claws and fangs. Something that this terrified Australopithecus carries unknowingly. The chase extends across the immensity of the savannah. He seeks water, the last possible refuge. But there's something going on in this race beyond obvious survival. Every decision made on the edge of panic, every instinctive detour, every stolen second of death carries genetic information that will travel through millions of years to us. We are fragile. We always have been. But there is power in fragility when combined with something else. And then, when the bird approaches to finish what it started, when it seems inevitable that another ancestor will disappear without leaving a legacy, something extraordinary is revealed. But before showing what really separated us from the other species condemned 3 million years ago, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Because what happens now will prove that fragility was never weakness. It was just the beginning of something impossible.